Hello, it's Emma Mills here and welcome to episode 105 of MiTV, which is coming to you from the aftermaths of my fest. So it was our 11th birthday in March this month, and about 6 months ago, I think it was Helena in our team came up with the idea of a festival. So, and we did have a party at my house. We're in my lounge right now. We're not actually in a farm, but I did go all out on the props to make it into a festival. So we have had a party at mine once before in August, went really well. I also think it's a really nice thing to get the team involved on quite a personal level. So here we are. It's Sunday morning, there is a lot of tidying up to be done. These hay bales give off way more debris than you would even expect. And actually, I got these from Amazon. I went in full on the festival theme. We did shisha, lanterns, bunting, hay bales at £19. Everybody said I've been ripped off badly at this and they should be costing like 50p, but I needed props for the party. But because it is our 11th birthday and because we had my fest and we had a really nice team night at mine, I thought I would talk about building a team, because I often feel like it's one of the first things that maybe business owners are either scared of doing or they will complain about. I feel like it's the common stereotype of business would be a lot easier if I didn't need staff, or, staff are the hardest thing. Well, actually, yes, managing a group of human beings who all have completely different interests and thoughts and feelings, it can be difficult, but also I think if you put the right effort into it and actually are quite authentic with a team, then it can be one of the best things you will ever do. And me as an individual, I won't be able to reach where I want to go with my business and what I want to be able to help deliver as a business to business owners without a team. I'm not going to be able to do it on my own or use AI. So my lovely team at MyPA are an absolute credit. They are a dream team. And I thought I'd go through some of the steps that have helped us to get there, because I will definitely say we've not always had a dream team at all. It's super hard work to get to the point where you have that team, and I've learned a lot, and I just hope that I can help you with a little bit of what I've learned. So my team is a combination of as a team as a whole, and everybody who helps us at MyPA and either supplies or delivers a service. It's a whole combination of employed and virtual. But with my team in the office, they're all employed, and some of the things that I think really contribute to the really fantastic atmosphere we have and team camaraderie are obviously, it's my responsibility to lead and demonstrate the ethos from the top of what I think MyPA is about. So you can't have two different things happening where a leader asks their team to do one thing or behave in a certain way or provide amazing customer service or act really, customer service driven, when actually the way they interact with their team is not conducive to a good atmosphere or helps them to be the best that they are. A leader absolutely has to demonstrate what it takes to run a business and how they would like their team to act and interact around others. I think one of the things you can never do is lose it. So even if somebody has done something that's not helpful, they've made a mistake, or you have to always maintain that atmosphere that they are more than comfortable to be able to come to you to talk about issues or things that have gone wrong or problems. And you as a leader have to be responsible enough to let the team learn from it and understand why it's gone wrong, and actually just put the process or the system in place to make sure that it never happens again. I truly believe that losing it in front of your team will be so detrimental, something that you will either never get back until you have a brand new team, or it will take a very, very long time for your team to have full confidence that they can grow as an individual in your team. So definitely demonstrating and being authentic in front of your team, and having an open atmosphere of growth and learning is so, so important. A couple of other things are that I think clear objections as to what you want your team to be able to deliver or do is really important. I'm sure everybody's experienced, there's nothing more demoralising than not actually knowing what you're meant to be doing or what good looks like or what this finished service or product or task looks like when it's done really well. So having clear objectives, and I talked about it recently in MiTV as well, that progress is definitely the key to most people's happiness. So if a member of your team is able to see progress that they make, or they're able to understand what 100% looks like in their role, it's going to like manifest and create really good efforts and feelings from the team as a whole. So definitely having it clear to them what their objectives are, really important. And I do believe, it might sound a bit cliched and a bit woo, but I do feel like looking after your team is really important, and they will look after you. So, you know, MyFest, I went to a party of mine, a customer of ours, last summer, and they had a massive festival with kind of Wurlitzers and candy floss and this huge, like blow up bounty castles and all sorts. And this is a huge company. We are an 11-man team, and I wanted to be able to replicate something at a level that we can do, but I did put pure effort into, you know, making sure that they had a good time, that we did things that were fun, that I invited them into my home. So ultimately, I do want to look after my team, and I want them to enjoy where they work. I want them to go home feeling like they've done a good day's work and that they've contributed well. And also I want them to care about my PA. And I do believe that by just caring about them and showing that you do that and letting them grow in a really open way is one way they will do that. And I know, because this year for me is a year of getting back out onto networking, the MiTV, getting this book done by the summer and published. And I know that I'll have to be out of the business more and more, and I can't do it without them. So I know that when I leave the office, that my team care enough about the business that it will run as well as it possibly can with them in charge of it. So it's just some tips about building a team, because actually I feel like it's given a bad press sometimes, that actually it makes business owners' lives more painful. And well, of course, I mean, you're employing people, so you're always going to get some people that will make things difficult, but don't dwell on that. You know, just like life, things always happen. But actually, growing a really good team will definitely be one of the best things you will ever do. And when you get it right, it will make your life a million times easier. And I would also really be open if you have any tips or things that work really well for you, because the engagement of our team is something that we're working on all the time. So definitely let me know anything that works well for you in growing a really engaged team. So I hope this tip helps you to get your head out of the hay and into the clouds. I'm very much looking forward to our 12th birthday and where we will be then. And I will also see you next week. Bye-bye.